Hello friends, good morning all of you, and let's begin for today's class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, fine, thank you. So it means my voice is audible clearly, and let's begin. You know that this is I think that we need to just think about it, that what people are having our thought process, because it decides our entire day. So when we wake up early in the morning, so what kind of thoughts they come in our mind, and accordingly we set our mood and we just go on like this. So it is very important, you have to be positive for the everything that people are coming across, and you should not allow any negativity, any negative incidents, or maybe negative people and their thought to affect your thought process. And you should not get demotivated, because you know that there are so many things happens with us, and so many people we meet, and so many things we people can see which are happening around us, and they're affecting our behavior, her thinking and everything. So in such a process, you should not let these things affect your mind and your thinking process, so that you're going to just spoil your day. So therefore you need to be motivated throughout the day, because there is another day, it means another 24 hours, it means another opportunity to learn something new. And we are just adding ourselves, we are developing our personality, and we are just developing ourselves. So this is the way we people need to life, or it should be just like this. You should feel, I'm going to make my day better than yesterday. If you're doing it every day, you know that your progress will lead you in such a way that you can be a kind of person who is renowned, or maybe well known, maybe having knowledge. But you should just keep track of all those things, that you're motivated every day and you're planning your day, and you're not wasting your time. You realize your goals, you're focusing on them, you're emphasizing on them, you're taking a lot of efforts, you're doing hard work on it. And yes, you are going on. If you're doing this, I'm sure that you are just you can achieve your goals. So that is the simple way, and you can become successful. So there is no any another way, or I can say this is an open secret that everybody can follow, and you can become successful in your life. Okay. So after this, let's try to go back to our study. So last time, I think that we people have started adjectives, and in that we people have studied some of the types also. So remaining part we people are going to complete in today's session. Okay. So without wasting much of time, let's begin for today's class. So I will share screen. All of you ensure that everything is fine. My voice is already, you just replied me, so I think that it is okay with you, and screen is also visible. If it is visible, you just reply me.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
visible.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go, let's start. Okay, so last time we people studied types. Out of those types, you people can see demonstrative adjectives are also there, that we people have to understand. They are used to demonstrate, to show something. So let's try to understand. So in singular, this, that, such. In plural, you'll find these, those, and such. So let's see some of the examples of these demonstrative adjectives. So we'll go to the next slide here. Maybe next slide may not be visible. I will share the screen once again. Okay, so you can just try to pay attention now here. These demonstrative adjectives, they're used to answer the question which. Okay, so if you ask question by which, you will get answer. Okay, so this girl is my sister. So when you say this girl, if you make a question, which girl is your sister, you can say this girl. So this becomes here demonstrative adjective, which is here used to point out, used to show, and this is singular, and it represents the things, persons, objects which are near to you. Okay, the next is that pen writes smoothly. When you say that pen, that is talking more about pen, it is giving more information about pen. So this is talking about girl, so therefore these are adjectives here. And that is also demonstrative adjective, which is again used for singular objects, but this is for showing something which is away from you for that. So that pen writes smoothly. You can ask which pen writes smoothly? That pen. Okay. And then here is next one also, that those people are hardworking. So here those is adjective which describes people, which talks more information about people. So which people are hardworking? Those people are hardworking. Okay. So here those is also adjective. This is demonstrative adjective. Okay. So let's go to the next slide here. Now you people have another type here, and this is called now distributive adjective. So distributive means what? They're used for distributive distribution of anything. It can be people, it can be objects also. So therefore they are called distributive adjectives. So let's try to understand here. You can say neither, you can call it neither also. Pronunciation, you just try to be clear. It can be neither, it can be neither. You can use anyone, each, every, either. All these are distributive adjectives. Let's try to see examples of this. Every man has his duties. So when you say every man has his duties, you'll come to know that yes.
सर काही मुली वेटिंगला आहेत.
Waitingला आहेत. So just tell them to join lecture on time. Okay. So last time also I have reminded you people for the same, that you people needed to join the class on time. Okay. For that I'm spending my first 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes also, if students are not going to join this class and then later on they're coming, so this is not, I think that punctuality should be there. So all you people know that at 10 a.m. our lecture starts, and at 10:05 we people start our class. And still if you're coming after 10:05 also, so what does it indicate? You're not punctual. First thing, you do not have any kind of maybe seriousness about that you are going to join class. Maybe it is online, but still you're not following any kind of such things. So I know that students were waiting, but deliberately I didn't allow them. So maybe next time everybody take note of this, that you're not going to join it afterwards. Yes, Prathamesh. What do you want here? Prathamesh Vyavare. Prathamesh Vyavare. Is it audible, Prathamesh? Roll number 58, Prathamesh Vyavare. Is it audible? Fine. So let's continue. So every man has his duties. We were talking here about adjectives which are distributive. Why it is distributive here now? Because let's say here every man, it refers to everyone. It may be 5, it may be 10, it may be 100 also. But when you say every man, it refers to all of them, and so therefore here they are distributive. Okay, so every man has his duties. So here man is noun, every talks more about this, so therefore it is distributive adjective. Each person must take his seat. Similar example is here, but now here it is each. Okay, so when it is each person, you can talk like this. It is distributive adjective. You can think of either and neither also. Either of them, either people. Here, when you're just thinking about either or neither, you will not get much options. They are referring mostly to two numbers. Either students were present, neither boys were absent, something like this. So when you say either, so it means two students and two of them were present. If neither students were present, so there are two students, out of this no one was present, something like this. Okay, but if it is either or, neither or not, in that case that does not remain adjective. Okay, that does not remain adjective, it becomes conjunction. Okay, if it is either or, either or, neither nor, this is conjunctions here. Okay, but if it is only neither, if it is only either, and after either or neither if any noun comes, okay, in that case it becomes distributive adjective. Then let's go for the next type here. Next type is about interrogative adjective. Okay, so when you say interrogative adjectives, you'll come to know they are used in interrogative sentences to ask questions. Okay, to ask questions. So they are used to ask a question about the noun. And here are some examples of interrogative adjectives: what, which, whose. See example, when you say what time is it, here you need to understand there should be noun. Okay, there should be noun. So when you say what, so it is referring to the time. So what is noun here? Time is noun here. So what time is it? What is interrogative adjective? Okay, if it is what is it, in that case it may be pronoun. Okay, if it is what is it, in that case there is no, it is adjective, it may be pronoun. Next is whose dog is this. Here also whose is adjective here, interrogative adjective here, because it is talking about dog. So dog is noun here, and whose gives more information about dog. Then next question is here, which book are you reading? So when it is which, so that is talking about book. So therefore here it is also interrogative adjective. They are used to ask a question, but about the noun. Okay, if there is no noun, in that case that can become pronoun. This next type, I think that we people, when we studied adjective pronoun, at that time we people have studied possessive adjectives. Okay, when we studied pronoun, that time we people have studied possessive adjectives. But let's revise once again here. So they're used to show possession. Possession means what? Something that you belong, something that you have. Okay, for example, you can say my car, my house, my maybe anything, any possession that you can show with the word my. So here you can see my, our, your, his, her, their. These are some of the possessive adjectives that we people can use. And in sentence you people can say this is my house. Okay, so when you say this is my house, here my is adjectives which are talking more about house. House is noun here. So whose house? My house. Like this. It is your car. Similar example here, your car. So that talks here again similar, that is possession. Whose car? Your car. Our farm is very green. So whose farm? Our farm. It is their responsibility. Whose responsibility? Their responsibility. Okay, so these, all these things, all these my. So if you go with all pronouns, my, then our, then let's take, we can understand your or his, her, their. So all these have possession, and we can show their possession with these possessive adjectives. Okay, you can make other examples also with this. Next is maybe probably this is the last type here, that says exclamatory adjective. Okay, so exclamatory adjectives are used in exclamatory sentences. Okay, and they are just talking about the noun with which they come. For example, what an idea. So when you say what an idea, so here idea is noun and what refers to this idea. So therefore it becomes exclamatory adjective. The sentence is exclamatory sentence. What an idea it is. If you are going to mention the complete sentence, it can be like this: what an idea it is. And here you may get exclamatory mark like this. Then what folly. So folly also is a noun, and what just refers here. So any sentence which comes exclamatory sentence which come with nouns like this, they will be exclamatory adjectives. So these were some of the types. I think that last time we people have studied what are adjectives, and in this we have studied types. So any questions here about adjectives? If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, I think that if no one is there who is replying, it means that you understood everything. From my
No
side,
doubt,
I
sir.
will take it.
Yes, sir.
Fine. From your side, you just decide whether you understood it or whether you have question. And it is your responsibility. If you have questions, you can ask. If you're not asking, in that case, you are making your own loss. Okay, let it be. So let's go to the next. Here, you people will get some important information or tips about adjectives that you people have to understand. Adjectives are used before nouns, first thing. So what you have to remember here, adjectives are used before nouns, but sometimes they can be used maybe after noun also. But here you'll come to know from these two sentences, you'll come to know how to identify adjective and how to consider, how to refer them as a pronoun. So here two sentences are given, and from that you can understand. Same sentences are there. This is my house. Here you'll come to know this is pronoun. Okay, this is pronoun. Why this is pronoun? Because after this, here it is no any noun used. Okay, and in second example, this house is mine. You'll come to know here this becomes adjective. Okay, why it is adjective? Because here you'll come to know after this here is noun house, and so therefore it is adjective. Okay, in another case you can see here example my, it becomes here adjective, my house. Okay, and mine, here it becomes pronoun. Okay, so that is also you need to understand. Then here another example so people can get it. This is, which person do you want to meet? Here in fact it should be question mark. Okay, here it should be question mark. Which person do you want to meet? So you tell me which is your adjective. It is not pronoun. Okay, so here why which is adjective? After which we are using noun, and that is person. So therefore it is adjective. And here fourth example here, what is your name? Here what becomes pronoun? Okay, why it is pronoun? Because you can just try to understand after what there is no noun, and so you are going to call it as pronoun. So like this you can understand. Okay, then let's try to understand again additional information about noun, and that is nouns as adjectives. What does it mean, nouns as adjectives? Noun used as an adjectives. See some examples here given here. So you can tell me water is noun or adjective? Water is noun or adjective?
Noun, sir.
Yes, water is noun. But here in this example, is it noun? In this sentence, in this example, is it noun?
No, sir.
It is no. It is no. Here it is used as an adjective. Why it is adjective? Because it is talking about tank. Which tank? Water tank. So water becomes here adjective. Okay, and so therefore you can use some nouns as an adjective also. Similar example you people can see desert, cactus. So here will come to desert is also noun in general. Okay, desert is also noun in general, but here it is used as an adjective because it describes cactus. Okay, so what kind of cactus? Desert cactus. Paper bags, paper is noun, but here it is used as adjective. So what kind of bag? Paper bag. It describes, it tells more information about bag, so therefore it is paper bag. Football player, football is also noun, but here it is adjective. because it is talking about player. It is describing player. So player is noun. So this way, we people can use nouns as an adjective. Okay. Then let's go to the next slide. Here you'll come to know present participle. So present participles means what? Verb with ing. Okay. What is present participle? Verb with ing is called present participle. They also can be used as an adjective. Okay, they can be also used as an adjective. Let's say some examples. Here, first example, washing machine. So when you say washing, so washing is present participle here. Not here. In general, washing is present participle, but here it is adjective. Here it is adjective. So what kind of machine? Washing machine. Running. Running is present participle, but you'll come to know it describes noun race. So running becomes adjective. Running race. Folding chair. So chair is noun. So folding talks more information. It gives more information about chair. So just to try to understand, this is folding chair. So folding becomes adjective. Then next one is dancing doll. So doll is noun. Dancing is present participle, which is used here as an adjective, and you people can think of it. Okay, any questions here? If no questions, then let's go to the next slide. Next slide is about past participles, which are used as an adjective. So what is past participle means? Past participle means V3. Okay, past participle means V3. Third form of verb is called past participle. Okay. Example. See example, gilded cage. So when you say gilded cage, so what is gilding? Gild. Gild is verb, first form of verb. So gilded is V3. I think that you might have studied in chemistry gilded. Gild, what does it mean? Okay, you can find. If you don't know meaning, you check it into dictionary. Okay, so gilded cage. So cage is noun, gild is verb, gilded is V3. Here it is used as an adjective. Next, torn shirt. Shirt is noun. Tear is V1. Okay, tear is V1. Torn is V3. Here it is used as an adjective, and it is torn shirt. Broken chair. So when you say broken chair, chair is noun. Broken, break. Yes, Sakshi, that's right. Boiled water. We can say boiled water also. Okay. So you people just try to understand. When we say boiled water, that is also boiled is V3, water is noun. So broken chair. Spoken English. Here also same things you need to understand. English is noun. Speak is verb. Spoken is V3. Here it is used as an adjective. Okay. Yes, that's nice, Sakshi. Here, yes, stolen money. Dhanashri, that is also right. Stolen money. We can say stolen. Steal is V1. Here, stolen becomes V3. And in that case, it is used as an adjective, stolen money. Come here with next slide that says use preposition to, not than. Here are some adjectives, and after then we are not going to use than, but we are going to use to. Why? Just try to understand, because you know in comparison we people use than, but here we are not going to than, we are going to use to. So which are these adjectives here? You can say senior. It should be senior to, not senior than. Junior to, not junior than. Superior, superior to, not superior than. Inferior to, not inferior than. Prior to, not prior than. Posterior to, not posterior than. So see example one given here in sentence. He is senior to me. So many people may make mistake here by calling it he is senior than me, but than is incorrect here. You are not going to use than, but you have to use to. Okay. Or we can take one more example here with prefer. So let's say he prefers tea to coffee. Okay, it should not be he prefers tea than coffee. That is incorrect. It should be he prefers tea to coffee. Okay, so you just remember this: senior, junior, superior, inferior, prior, posterior. So these are some of the adjectives here. So after that, we are going to use to, not than. Then additional information about adjectives. Following adjectives are used in positive degree only. So we know that degrees of comparison, we are going to say it next slide. Okay. So, but here are some adjectives which are mentioned here. They are only used, here the word only, okay, only used in which degree? Positive degree. You cannot make it comparative or superlative, but only positive degree. So don't use more or most, because more we people use in comparative, most we people use in superlative before them, and than or to after them cannot be used, or they cannot be used in comparative degree. So no more and than. We cannot use superlative degree, so no most and no to for them. So which are these adjectives? So that can be minor, major, ulterior, interior, exterior. So these are adjectives. They will be only used in positive degree. No comparative, no superlative. You cannot say more minor, most minor, no. Minor to, no. Major to, no. Major than, no. More major, no. Most major, no. Ulterior, interior, exterior, similar. So here one example is given that says this is a minor problem. Okay, this is a minor problem. You cannot use it here. This is more minor, or you cannot compare it with other problems. This is more minor than earlier one or something like this, or not in superlative degree. This is the most minor, no. Okay, so just remember them: minor, major, ulterior, interior, exterior. This will be used only in positive degree. Okay, so these were the some of the tips for adjectives that people have to remember. Then next, when comparison is between two objects only, then use prefer to rather than. Okay, so what do you mean by this? Once again, try to read and understand. When comparison is between two objects. Okay, when comparison is between two objects, two person, two people, two things, that is two objects. Okay, only in that case, what you are going to use? You are going to use prefer. You are going to use prefer. Prefer to will be used, or rather than. So remember, you cannot just go for other ways like more or most. Okay, because in comparative degree, or when there is comparison, more is used, more than is used, or most is used, or any other, or there are some, I think that very few. These are the words which are used, but here you will come to know you can use prefer to, or you can use rather than, sorry. Okay, so see examples here. So here, first example that says there is comparison between two objects. So which two objects? There are two objects like tea and coffee. Okay, and I prefer tea to coffee. Okay, so here you're going to use prefer to. Now he prefers to sit rather than sleep. So prefer rather than. So this way you can make comparison. Okay, yes, Dhanashri. I prefer drawing rather than scrolling. Yes, that's nice example, Dhanashri. I prefer drawing rather than scrolling. So here comparison is between drawing and scrolling social media. Very good, Dhanashri. Okay, any questions here? If no, then yes, Dhanashri.
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay, fine. So here we are going to get degrees of comparison. So all you people have to just ensure you should get one adjectives and that adjectives can have positive, comparative, and superlative degree. So here given examples are like this: tall, taller, tallest; great, greater, greatest; long, longer, longest; big, bigger, biggest; small, smaller, smallest; clever, cleverer, cleverest; strong, stronger, strongest; high, higher, highest. Okay, and also some more you people can see here: angry, angrier, angriest; bad, worse, worst; big, bigger already done; bitter, bitterer, bitterest; black, blacker, blackest; bland, blander, blandest; bloody, bloodier, bloodiest; blue, bluer, bluest; bold, bolder, boldest; bossy, bossier, bossiest; brave, braver, bravest; brief, briefer, briefest; bright, brighter, brightest; broad, broader, broadest. So you people can add this list. Okay, you can add this list. So yes, good, better, best from Dhanashri, that is also right. One more slide with this: thick, thicker, thickest; tall, taller we have done. Then kind, kinder, kindest; younger, younger, youngest; sweet, sweeter, sweetest; bright, brighter, brightest we have done. Bold, bolder we have done. Clever, cleverer, cleverest is there. Cold, colder, coldest; fast, faster, fastest; great, greater, greatest; high, higher, highest; long, longer, longest; small, smaller, smallest; strong, stronger, strongest; young, again done. So you can add this list. Any other examples that would like to tell me here? Can we add this list of adjectives in comparison? Old, older, oldest. Okay, much more, most. Old, elder, eldest, that is also right, Samruddhi. Empty, emptier, emptiest, yes, Raj. Okay, you just find some more examples. Just hold on just 1 minute. Okay, all right. You can just note them down in your notebook. Okay, so when you just are going to just see, I will share this PPT also. From this PPT, and additionally you can search in Google. You'll get a list of all these 3 forms. Those were simple. For example, tall, taller, tallest, we people know, no need to write it down. But if you don't know something about here, which are new, such things you people just note it down. But maximum you just find it out. Okay. So here we have done with adjectives. Any questions about adjectives? If you have any questions, you can ask.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So as far as next unit test will be there, similar kind of questions will be there, MCQs will be there, and it will be based on whatever we have done. So additionally, I think that we have done tenses, we have done adjectives, and if we could finish next adverb, preposition, conjunction, that we would like to finish. So if we could finish that much, even we can add that also. So how much time left? I think that still there are 20 minutes. So can we go with next part?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So just wait for 1 minute. I will share another screen. Okay. Okay, let's start now with adverb. Okay, first of all, we'll try to understand adverb. What is adverb? What does it mean? So as we people studied adjective, okay? So we people have studied adjective. So when we studied adjective, we studied it like that. Adjective is a word which describes noun, okay? Which describes noun. That we people have studied like this. It means that it tells more information about noun. Okay. So now here adverb. So here what is it? It is verb also. So now we need to understand adverb is a word which describes verb. Okay, it describes verb or it tells more information about verb. But it is not only verb, it can be adjective also. It can talk more or modify adjective, or it can be another adverb. Okay, it can be another adverb. So adverb is a word which modifies, which describes, which tells more information. Basically, it is about verb. Okay. Basically, it is about verb, but it can also modify adjective. It can also modify another adverb also. This is also possible. Okay. So it talks about verb. It talks about action. It talks how that particular action takes place. एखादी क्रिया ही कशी घडते हे आपल्याला ऍडवर्ब वरून समजतं. ओके, सो इट टॉक्स अबाउट दॅट ऍक्शन व्हेन इट इज हॅपनिंग. ती क्रिया कधी घडली. इट टॉक्स अबाउट वेअर. ती क्रिया कुठे घडली. इट टॉक्स अबाउट हाऊ. ती क्रिया कशी घडली. इट टॉक्स अबाउट हाऊ मेनी. किती वेळा घडली. Okay, so based on that, you people will get types of adverb also. Okay, so that people are going to discuss, but here you just try to understand what is adverb. Adverb is a word which describes verb, which describes adjective, which describes another adverb also. So for that reason, we people use the verb to tell or to talk more about the action which is taking place. So let's go to the next slide. Next slide, we people will talk about types. So I will share the screen once again. So first of all, we'll talk about adverbs of time. So let me know, is it clear what is adverb? हे कळालं का सर्वांना? Adverb म्हणजे काय?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then here we are talking about there are types. Okay, so first of all, adverbs of time. So time refers to, or you can, if you think of the question when, if you ask when did something take place, एखादी क्रिया ही कधी घडते, if you want to just ask this question, And that answer of that question is going to be adverb of time. For example, here the list is given like now, then, before, since, ago, already, soon, presently, immediately, early, late, afterwards, yesterday, today, tomorrow, lately, formerly. These are some of the adverbs of time. Okay. And if they are used in sentence, you'll come to know. Here example is given, she came yesterday. So here the word yesterday, so people can just try to think, is adverb of time. Why it is adverb of time? Because if you ask this question like this, when did he come? Okay, so this is the question. For this, you are going to get answer, that is yesterday. Okay, so when it is yesterday, so yesterday is talking more about the action, which verb, that is came or come. Okay, here, so this word is talking more describing the verb or just modifying this verb. So therefore this, so what is this? Tushar Zadkar. See, people are not attentive, they're just connecting the lecture but they're not listening. Let it be. So it is talking about the verb, it is talking about when that particular action takes place. The kriya kadi karte, about that we are getting more information. So here yesterday is adverb of time. Then let's see other examples here like this. It is raining now. So which word here? Now is adverb of time, because it is talking or it is giving us more information about the action of raining. So when is it raining? It is raining now. So therefore now is adverb of time. Presently I am learning in Swahili. So which is your adverb of time? Which is adverb of time?
Presently.
So presently. So meaning of presently is something like that, currently or now. Okay. So therefore presently is adverb of time. Then tomorrow I will complete my studies. So here which is adverb of time?
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is adverb of time because it talks about the completion of study. So therefore this is also adverb of time. Okay, so that is about adverb of time. Then let's go to the next one. Next one is adverb of place. Yes, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes adverb of time. That's right, Dhanashri. So you can just make your own examples. That will be a better way. Now, here we are going to talk about another type, and that is adverb of place. So, as we studied adverb of time, it was about the question when that action was taking place. Now here, where that action takes place. एखादी क्रिया ही कोठे घडते. Based on that, you people can mention adverb of place. So here are some examples like here, there, in, out, above, below, inside, under, outside, near, everywhere, up, down, backward. So these are some of the adverbs of place. But remember, in, out, or under, inside, near, they can be prepositions also. But here, how to identify they are adverbs or prepositions? For example, I will give one sentence. He went inside. So in this case, you'll come to know inside is the word which is adverb of place here. It is not preposition. Okay. And if you are just making another sentence like this, he is in the meeting. In this case, you'll come to know in is preposition.
Preposition.
Yes, in is preposition. Here it is not an adverb of place. Okay. So that is difference. So you need to understand, because in you'll see in prepositions also we are going to study in, out, above, below, inside, under, but there is difference. So here see examples. If you ask questions where, then you people can get it answer, and that answer is going to be adverb of place. She came here. So which is adverb of place here?
Here.
Here. It is raining outside. Which is adverb of place?
Outside.
Outside.
Outside. Presently, I am near Sweri College. Which is adverb of place?
Near.
Near.
Here it is near. Okay, there are two adverbs. Near is also presently, but presently is adverb of time. Near is adverb of place. I can complete my studies everywhere.
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 Everywhere is adverb of place. Okay, so that is all about adverb of place. Then let's go for frequency. So frequency talks about how many times, how often that particular action is taking place. किती वेळा क्रिया घडते हे आपल्याला फ्रिक्वेन्सी मधून लक्षात येत असतं. So let's try to get it. Some examples are here: once, twice, thrice, again, seldom, never, sometimes, always, often, frequently, annually, hourly, monthly, weekly. You can find it more example. So seldom, if you don't know meaning of seldom, you can check it into dictionary. Seldom is rarely, okay, not frequently. So that is meaning of seldom. She comes here once in a week. So here the word once talks about that how many that action takes place. So it is once in a week. So once is adverb of frequency. It rains sometimes in Pandharpur in winter. So what is adverb of frequency?
Sometime.
Yes, sometimes. You people are right. Sometimes is adverb of frequency. I always visit the Vittal temple.
Always.
Always.
Always is adverb of frequency. He came again.
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 Again. Okay. So if you ask question with how often, for example, she comes here once in a week, you can make a question. How often does she come here? Okay. You'll get once in a week. So once in a week, that once is adverb of frequency. Here is adverb of place. Simultaneously, you keep track of that also, because already we people have studied adverb of place, so you can understand that also. Then let's go for next, adverbs of manner. So manner talks about ekadi kriya hi kashi ghadte. So from that we can understand, you know, mostly you'll come to know adjectives if they are used with suffix ly. जर adjective ला आपण ly suffix लावला तर we will get adverbs of manner, and you can make number of examples like this. For example, take this sad. Okay, sad is adjective, but if you add ly here, it becomes sadly. So sad is adjective, but sadly becomes adverb. That is adverb of manner. Okay, so here examples like beautifully, sadly, happily, badly, slowly, accidentally, angrily, anxiously, awkwardly, blindly, boldly, bravely, brightly, calmly, carefully, carelessly, cautiously, cheerfully, and many you can make. As I told you, you just think of any adjective and you attach ly to that, and that will become adverb of manner. Okay, and question you can ask with how or in what manner, then the answer that you will get, it will be adverbs of manner. For example, here she walks slowly. So how to make question here?
Slowly.
Yes, slowly is adverb of manner. Okay. Question I would like to give you here, if you can ask question like this.
How does she walk?
How does she walk? Or in what manner does she walk? Okay, so here we'll get slowly. Slowly is adverb of manner, like this. He fought bravely. Which one?
Brave.
Bravely. It ended badly.
Badly.
Badly, yes. So these are adverbs of manner. Here adverbs of degree. Okay, so degree talks about how much. एखादी क्रिया ही किती प्रमाणामध्ये होते. For that we people can use adverbs of degree. Okay, and you can see from these examples which are given here, like very, much, too, quite, almost, little, rather, half, partly, wholly. And you can find more examples. These are few. You can find it more in adverbs of degree. Okay. If you ask question how much, so answer you will get that will be adverbs of degree. She was too tired.
Tired.
Yes. What tired?
Too.
Too tired, not too, not tired. It will be too. Okay. So if you ask question, how much was she tired? Too tired. So too is adverb of degree. It was half completed. It is almost finished. This is quite difficult. Okay, like this. And we are not spending much time here because we wanted to just complete this topic here itself. Okay, so here are some of the errors in the use of adverbs that you will find. First of all, it says she ran away fastly. Can you find it out? Any mistake, error here?
Yes, sir. There should be fast only.
Yes, that's right, Sridhar. Only fast. It should not be fastly. Fast itself is adverb. Okay. Often you people can make mistake by calling it fastly, but fast it can be used as an adjective or it can be used as an adverb also. And so there is no need to use ly suffix here. So she ran away fast. That is going to be right. So correct one, you will get it here like this. Next one is that please kindly help me in my work. Any guess? I will help you here. Okay, I will help you here. So please and kindly means same. You cannot use both at the same time. You can say please help me in my work. That will be okay. Or you have to say kindly help me in my work. You cannot say both words at the same time. Please kindly help me. That is not okay. Okay. So you can use kindly or help. Sorry, kindly or please. Then he is working very hardly. I think that this is simple. You can easily find it out. What is wrong
Very
with this
hard.
sentence? Yes, that's right. It should be he's working very hard, not hardly. Meaning will be completely opposite. If it is sentences he's working very hard, that we are understanding means he's taking a lot of efforts, and he's working very hardly. It means he's not working at all, like this. Okay. The next one, the old man lived miserly. Here you should not get confused with miserly. Miserly is an adjective here. Okay. And you have to use it correctly like this. The old man lived in a miserly manner. So that becomes the correct sentence. My father returned lately. Here.
My father returned very late.
Yes, late, only late or very late, that will be okay. My father returned late. That is also right. Lately means just, okay, recently, like this. She is too beautiful. So problem is here with two. So rather than instead of two, what you can use?
It's not frequency, sir. So two is not should not be there.
So yes, two should not be there. It should be
She is very beautiful.
Yes, she is very beautiful. That's right. Because sometimes, you know, two is having negative meaning. Too beautiful means that is maybe there is a negative sense of meaning. So therefore, two is not used here. All right, I think the time is up. Remaining part we'll cover in next session. We'll take attendance immediately and we wanted to close it here. If you have any questions, you can come with it in next session. But important, I would like to tell you people, keep working on your grammar and the more important, practice oral communication, because we are not taking it here, but on your own, proactively, you just think of it. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 absent. The 19, 20 absent, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 absent, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 absent, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 absent, 43, 44, 44 absent, 45, 46, 47 absent, 48, 49, 50, 51 absent, 52, 53, 54 absent, 55, 56 absent. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So option numbers are 18, 20, 30, 35, 42, 44, 47, 51, 54, and 56. If anybody is here, just let me know. But remember, next time you are going to join the class on time. If you're going to make late, you may face difficulties. Okay, with this note, should I stop here? Should I end this meeting for all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.